Hey guys, welcome back. Here it is, issue 53. We got a lot in store today. It's just a minor thing, but we're going to go ahead. Here we are back on the bench. Welcome back, guys. We're going to be putting some back seat connectors for the seatbelt. We also will be putting in a brake and the accelerator, and then the mounting piece, one little spring here, some screws. So here's all the components, and we're going to get on started, guys. We're going to grab this JP screw. Now it's really tiny, so that's why I'm using a different one. We have our brake pad or brake pedal. Now the way they have it is you're going to put the JP in here, and then you're going to screw it into the top circle here. Our next phase is to get an HP screw, which is this tiny one here. All right, we line it up. Oh boy, it is really tiny, guys. So be on the lookout on how tiny that is. Then we're going to mount it up. Okay, we're going to mount the spring on to this top half. Now, if you follow along with the book, you probably can find an easier way to do this on your own, but I'm just following the book. Once I do that, I'm going to screw it in. Okay, so I'm not a big fan. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I always thought that you tap the brake and it would work, but maybe there's something like a button or something in the back. Maybe this like slides in like so. I'm not sure. We'll find that out on a later date, but I prefer the spring being the other way. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Now we have to put the accelerator on, which is very easy. You're just going to use another JP screw. We're going to mount it inside on this side, and then once we do that, we'll move on to the next step. With all that completed, we grab ourselves some AP screws. I'm going to secure the JPs. All right, we have AP screws, and they're going to go inside here and here. We got to bring back an old piece and mount this on there. I think it's going to look pretty sharp, guys. Okay, so we've mounted it on with AP screws here and here. You'll have your little piece here. Still don't know what that's going to do, but maybe it's just another mounting piece. But you have our bracket here. I think it came out looking pretty good, guys. I think it did. All right, you got your brake pad, accelerator. Now, I really wish they would have painted this, like just put green all the way up on it, but when it's stationary, it never colored up, so that's just fine. I'm cool with that. But now here comes the big issue. All right, is where we have to keep this, and we have to put in our little seatbelt hooks here. That's going to be tricky, okay, because I've seen a lot of issues with it, but it looks like, we're going to be just screwing them in. There's a little mounting piece here and another mounting piece there. We got to put the string in there, and then once we do that, it's gonna look all right, guys. All right, we're gonna have it just like so, and then we have our other mounting piece here. We're gonna try to keep the screws from being seen, but I can't make any promises with that. Other than that, I'm going to put our seatbelt together. Once that is completed, we will then be placing this on the inside. Now, this curved side has to face there. Okay, wow, what an episode this was. Okay, so you're going to want to pre-set the KP screws, so that would make it easier for you to get in there, especially if you carpeted it. You're definitely going to need to pre-game the KP screws. But other than that, it came out looking pretty good, because once we get it in the seat, this is just going to lay right on the seat. Not too far, but it'll lay right on it. All right. But other than that, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a really quick one today, so don't worry. We got more coming. There is 110 stages to this car. So we're going to be learning a lot about the interior of our Kitt mobile. Other than that, guys, I got to get going, make your next video. Thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't done so yet, hit that like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next episode here with the Night Rider. Everyone out there, keep on modeling.